Put this to the side. We'll get ready. And we'll get ready to do a nice long medium chain. A medium chain triglyceride. 1 hour of yoga. Today we're going to focus on twists and upper back. Because upper back, typically the lower back is normally super flexible or more flexible than the upper back. So we're going to flow, do a nice little warm up, get into some sun salutations, and then go into some twisting. So this is going to help your lower back for sure, because we'll be twisting, but also I want you to think about the rib cage today, and I want you to think about being able to turn the rib cage. Think of it, I don't really know, it's not exactly like a slinky, but I want you to be able to kind of turn. See here, I'm keeping, if you have these two lower ribs here, right, there are two floating ribs down here, they float. But just think about these ribs here. Keep them in the front and without really turning, but then just turn the upper body a little bit. Oh, and then back the other way. As opposed to that, right? So that's a big difference. So just twist the upper body here. So the idea is to get back here and kind of open that up a little bit today. All right, that's what we're gonna do. My name's Ted, but you probably already know that. If you're new to us and you're just taking class with us for the first time, this is, we do these on a donation basis. This is my lovely studio here in Malibu. We are still shut down. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I realized that, that once in LA County, I think I did say this yesterday, once LA County gives us the go-ahead to open up, well, before they give us the go-ahead to open up, they have to have 7 cases per 100,000 people or less for 2 weeks. So we haven't even, there's no chance we're going to be opening up. Right now there's 7.6 cases, coronavirus cases, every day in LA County per 100,000 people. So we're not even beginning that 2-week stretch of like, hey, maybe in 2 weeks we'll open up. So it's gonna be a long, which is why I've been streaming, which is why we're kind of now a virtual studio. And thankfully we're able to survive here thanks to your donations and you paying for class. You could do that by Venmoing me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald. You can also go to 5pointyoga.com, scroll down a little bit, click the link, pay a suggested $15 donation for your class, or you can pay as you normally would for a regular class. So all that greatly helps. So I know it's still a very intense situation for a lot of small businesses, and thank you for those of you who've continued to support me and us here, because it does help us continue to stay healthy and move and keep the mission moving forward. So thank you for that. That's it. Let's go ahead and begin. That's my big announcement for the moment. That's all I got for you, except the fact that I feel sore from my run yesterday. Those of you that were paying attention yesterday, I'm sore. Palms together, eyes closed, a couple of breaths in and out of the nose. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Shoulders drop down, top of the head floats up, breath smooth. Set your intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever that is for you. Then drop your head to one side, nice easy neck stretch. You could drop it to your right or left, either way is fine. And then switch sides, same thing. Good, then drop the arms, make a few circles with the head, one direction. I had my friend here this morning, friend and client here this morning who has been working hard for 2.5 years, coming up on 3 years. We've been working together, switch directions, and we're just both talking about how yoga has improved our lives and how, back to the center, some shoulder rolls, forward and back, and I want you to think about that upper back, remember? So lifting the heart up, push the chest forward. I know it feels weird, but I want you to pull the shoulders back. I get that big range of motion here. And your shoulder blades, the scapula, which are the bones, your shoulder blades, they're like these kind of triangular shaped bones, but when you externally rotate the shoulders like that, they are pushing in to the rhomboid muscles. So when you do this, it's like an internal massage, right? All that we do is kind of like that internal massage, protecting, opposite direction. But we were both just talking about how, we don't plan on stopping. Go ahead and take the arms up, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up. Don't plan on stopping our yoga practice anytime soon, that's for sure, because it just makes everything else so sweet. That's the truth. From here, come up on the toes. Coming up on the toes, balance for a moment, a few breaths. Good. Slowly come on down from there. Fold over to one side, easy side stretch. Good. Switch it, other side. Good. Back up. Now we're going to twist. First twist. So turn to your right side. Easy twist. Drive your left. So I'm turning to my left. This is my right leg. Bring that opposite leg and drive it down into the floor as you turn and twist. This one we're obviously moving our rib cage. See if you can look all the way behind you, directly behind you. Breathe. Hey there. One more breath. And then opposite direction. So softly, easily go around, never too deep. This particular flow sequence is going to go a little bit deeper in the spine. One more breath. Good. Back to the center. Lift up, lean back, and then fold all the way down, forward. Exhale, hang forward, breathe. And just move around a little bit. Feel what it feels like for you. You can bend the knees, straighten the legs, drop the head. Move a little to one side, move a little to the other side. Good. Lengthen the spine and bend. And then clasp the hands back, actually. Go ahead and clasp the hands back, interlace. Stretch the shoulders. Good. Release the arms. Let's roll back up again. We're going to do some arm circles, one side. Arm circles, about 10. 8, 9, and 10. Switch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Side to side. Side to side. Think about the spine. So if we're focusing on twisting, focusing on the upper back today, I want you to just really feel this in your spine. And remember, it's going to be harder, right? It's going to be harder. And I'll come back to the center, and just in case, you joined us a little bit late, right when we started, I want you to, just for the moment, keep the body facing straight forward. Notice your lower ribs, so you can even touch them, right? Touch your lower ribs. Keep the lower ribs where they are and just see if you can turn the shoulders and get the upper back to stretch a little bit. They're gonna move a little, but what I don't want you to do is just turn at the hips and move and turn. Like we did that a second ago, but this time I want it to be more specific, where you keep the ribs here and then twist and turn and breathe. Feel that in the upper back. That's where I want you to feel it. Breathe. You gotta use your core, so pull in the abdomen to keep this all connected. Ah, good. Then switch it other side. Same thing. Good. One more breath. So that separation is one of the things I want to think about. I want you to think about a little bit more. I want you to feel in your body a little bit more when we go into some of our twists. Palms together, arms up, nice big inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Step back as you exhale. Vinyasa. We could do some push-ups. Go ahead, 5 times. Lower halfway. Chaturanga, press back up. Plank, halfway. Chaturanga, push back up. Plank, halfway. Chaturanga, push back up. Plank, halfway. Chaturanga, push back up. Plank, one more. Good, we'll drop the knees. Cat and cow tilts for the spine. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Great. Back to the center. Lift the feet side to side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. Shoulder and hip together one side. Shoulder and hip together other side. Keep that going. Back and forth. So, we stretch here and we move our bodies and we're trying to get them healthy. Downward facing dog, tuck the toes, lift the hips. But if you think about your rib cage for a moment, oftentimes we don't really move the rib cage that much. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it out. So today what I want to do is when we're focusing on twists and a little bit of upper back, which is also going to get into the lower back there a bit. Switch sides in your leg stretch. I want to make sure that you think about starting to move the ribs. Right? The ribs are connected by what are called intercostal muscles. Straighten both legs from there. Come up on the toes when you're ready. Walk softly to the hands. First one. Extend that spine as you inhale, look forward, fold as you exhale, stretch all the way up, nice big inhale, knees slightly bent, hands to the heart, exhale. So again, like I said, we're sort of twisting here a little bit, but I want you to, normally, from your collarbones, clavicle, to the lower ribs, like that whole section, your thoracic spine, I put that in quotes, it shouldn't be, but you have your lumbar spine, which is L, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have C, cervical spine, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Between there is what's called your thoracic spine. And typically it's not nearly as flexible, or at least the lower back might be a little flexible, but the upper back is not. So we're gonna try to work on the upper back and the rib cage today. Arms up, inhale. Couple of rounds here, 2 or 3. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step back as you exhale. Easy version, always first. Drop the knees, lower down to the mat. A gentle back bend. Lifting up and then reverse it. Downward facing dog. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Breathe. Just a few breaths. Tilting the tailbone up. And then up on the toes again. Walker, you could hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Folding down forward as you exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Could lower all the way to the mat or halfway. Nice easy inhale. And down dog as you exhale. Breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walker, lightly hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale. Folding as you exhale. All the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart. Exhale. Arms up again. Inhale. Fold down forward. Exhale. One more cycle here. Drop the head, then lengthen the spine. Inhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, easy. Downward facing dog. Right leg right away, take it up. Hold it up just for a moment. You could open the hip, bend the knee, get this little side stretch. Good. Square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrist, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to the left side, squeeze and hold. And then backing up over to your right side. Backing up. All the way forward. Stay there. Hip hamstring stretches. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend the knee, drop the hips. Keep it going. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, we do our twist. The second one. Left hand stays down. So here's what I want you to think about. Instead of just going open, right? I want you to think about strong back leg, driving the back leg back, bending the front knee so the legs stay in line, lengthening the torso first. That's where you're going to get the space to turn and twist. So lengthen the torso, then start to turn the upper body. Keep looking down till you feel it in the upper back. Then if it's okay, you can turn the head up and look up. Focus on that upper back. Lengthen the upper body. Bring the belly, the heart away from the belly. So lengthen the torso on the front. One more inhale. Oh, hands down, warrior one. Turn the back foot. Just one inhale, lift up. And then hands down, exhale. Leg back, we'll do the same thing. Vinyasa or not. You can always skip the vinyasa if you needed to skip the vinyasa. From here, left side, take the leg up behind you, hold it, breathe. Opening the hip, bending the knee, get a little side stretch. Good. Square the hips, knee to the nose, shoulders over the wrists, abdomen strong. Lift it, back and up. Forward knee to your right, hold it. Back and up. Forward up to your left. Back and up. All the way forward. Stay here on the fingertips or Grab your blocks if you have them. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips. About 5 or 6 of those. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Now the twist. But remember, not just blindly going into the twist. I want you to be more specific. So I want you to push through the back heel. Sink the hips down a little bit. Bend this front knee, keeping the torso together. Start to turn. You might find, for me, this side is less flexible laterally here in the twist. But lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. And when you can, I want you to feel that. The upper back. Breathe. So heart away from the belly. Front side gets a little longer. Twisting up. Drive the back leg back. Twist up a little more. One more inhale. And then hands down. Warrior one. You reach up. Hands down. Take the leg back. Lower all the way to the mat and pause. All the way down to the mat. We're going to take an easy Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana, or locust pose. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Draw the upper body up. Legs up. Chin down slightly. Arms up. Breathe. Good. Reaching the arms forward. Breathe deep. One more inhale. And release. Child's pose. Child's pose. Pause here. Few breaths. And then downward facing dog. And we're going to flow through some here. Downward facing dog, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Come up on the toes right away. Walk softly or jump forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms, and hold it. A few breaths, not too long. 30 seconds, our normal time. Sinking down, breathing deep. So what's most important these days, right? Keeping ourselves healthy, keeping our immune system strong. How do you do that? Sleep well. Harder with little kids, granted. Sink a little bit lower and stand. Exercise, eat right. Keep your stress levels down. Palms together, take a nice deep breath. Now linking it together. And we're doing our flow, so let's do a single round, double round, triple round through. So nice, fun flow sequence. Or, scratch that. Let's do one sun salutation, one classic, 2 sun salutation B, and then 3 dancing warrior. How about that? Chair pose, inhale. Just follow along if you have no idea what that means. Fold down as you exhale. Halfway up as you inhale, just the right leg, step it back. Drop the back knee, come on up, nice big inhale. Reach up. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, shoulders back. Down dog. Now your right leg steps forward and the left knee drops down. Come on up, inhale. Reach it, hands down, leg back. You go straight to down dog or take your vinyasa. Whatever works for you. Hold it here, breathe. Fingers spread, palms flat, lift the tailbone, drop the head, extend and breathe. Good, up on the toes, walk or hop forward. Extend that spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart, exhale. It's gonna take too long to do all those things I said to do, but let's do sun salutation B right now. Just one round. Inhale, Fold down as you exhale. You can do 3 of the dancing warrior. Halfway up, step or jump back. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Down dog, maybe a little extra chaturanga, right leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up. Inhale, hands down, take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog pose. Palms flat, breath smooth. Drop the head, lift the tailbone, breathe. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. We'll go dancing warrior, maybe 2 or 3 rounds. So chair pose first. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step or jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Down dog, right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, open up. Exhale. Bend that front leg, release back. Reach up. And then forward. Right hand down. Left arm over the ear, reach. Good, and back up. Warrior 2. And let it go. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up. Warrior 2, open up. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then forward, reach. Inhale again. And then back up. Warrior 2. And let it go. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, hold. Breathe. Few breaths. Shoulders externally rotate, so bend the arms out to the side. Bring those bent elbows underneath your body so you're spreading the shoulder blades and push the arms straight. Really feel that stretch in that upper back. Good. Up on the toes again. Walker, lightly hop forward. Extending that spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. Chair pose again, inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. Nice big full breath. One more round like that, but we're gonna add, Navasana, boat pose. So chair when you're ready. Inhale. Sit down. Oh, there we go. Double knee crack. Sit up tall, breath smooth, shoulders relaxed. But you know what? Yesterday on my run, I think I felt my knee a little bit at one point, like half a percentage point. So I'm officially 99.5% healed, which means I'm good to go. Lift the legs up. One more inhale. Lift and then cross the legs. Set the hands. Step or jump. Vinyasa. Back to down dog. And that little move, right leg up. Bring it forward. Was always a test. My knee wouldn't let me do it. Arms up. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Back arm down. Right arm up. Stretch and then forward, right hand down, left arm over the ear, reach, back up, warrior 2, and let it go. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa lower. Upward facing dog, down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior 1, reach up, inhale. Warrior 2, open up. Exhale. Reverse warrior, back arm down, left arm up, stretch. Forward, left hand down, right arm over the ear. Reach. And then back up, warrior 2. And let it go. Hands down, leg back, Vinyasa. Lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Good, then right from here, we're gonna do a little twist. So you can look up for a second. The idea, first you can take the right hand to your outside of your left knee, left calf, or left ankle, and then twist. So let's go ahead and do that. So I shorten my stance a little bit for this, meaning the distance from my feet to my hands. And it just allows me to grab the lower piece. And if I feel like I can go a little bit lower, then I'll do that. Now there's a few things to understand here. Of course, always you want to be breathing, but you don't want to sink into that left shoulder. So extend the left shoulder, pull your upper body under. So this bottom arm grabs that ankle, but then pulls under into the twist. And then extend that arm and breathe. Feel that in your upper back. Drop the heels down if you can, so you're stretching the back of the leg too. Extend that arm, pull under, a couple more breaths. Good. Change sides. Should change sides. Grab the ankle and then twist. Push the arm. Breathing deeply. Good. One more breath. All right. Both hands down. Up on the toes again, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Chair pose, and then we're going to actually twist here momentarily. So just let me adjust my shirt. And then bring the palms together. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. First, look at the feet, make sure the feet stay together. Look at the knees, even if they're apart, like mine are slightly, just don't turn them. All right, that's just turning the hips. You feel like you're in a deeper twist, but you're actually not. You gotta isolate the spine here. So keeping the knees together, keeping the hips facing forward, lengthening the upper body, and then twisting the spine. Don't move the hips, don't move the knees, lengthen the upper body, breathe deeply. One more breath. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. Switch it. So of course, if you had any kind of lower back stuff going on or any kind of spinal stuff going on, you want to take some of this stuff a little bit easier. Lengthen the upper body. Twist, turn, and breathe. Good. Heart away from the belly, as usual. Breath smooth. Good. Back to chair. Inhale. Stand up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. Big full breath. Good. So we're going to do a little standing balance here. That's going to lead us to a twist. Start on your left leg. Left leg to tree, right leg to tree. So you're standing on your left leg. Palms together. Not long, so we're not doing a really 2 or 3 minute. So I want to get right into the twisting. So if you're comfortable, arms up, shoulders relaxed, breath smooth. Remember, gaze, our gaze from our mental focused day. And then left hand to the hip, right hand grabs the big toe, straighten the leg forward. Good, then out to the side, a few breaths. Back to the center, here's the twist. In fact, I want everybody to just bend the knee Left hand grabs the outside of the knee. Keep that knee bent, stand tall. Work your upper body, upper back twist. If you can, look behind you at that thumb. Breathe deeply. And then back to the center and release it. That's it. Shake out the leg. We're going to do the other side. So again, final pose there is really seeing if you can look all the way back behind you. It's tricky. Stand on your right leg, bring the left leg up. Tree, hold it, pause, breathe. Good. Arms up from there. Breath or two. Good. Then right hand to the hip. Left hand grabs the big toe. Straighten that leg forward. Then out to the side. Just a couple breaths. Whoa, whoa. Good. Back to the center. Release the foot. Bend the knee. Right knee grabs the outside of the left foot. Stand up tall. We're making this all about the twist in the upper back and obviously the balance. But breathe deeply. Turn back. One more breath. Good, back to the center, crash, or just release it. Shake out the legs, little shake, Vinyasa. Palms together, arms up, nice big inhale. Fold down forward, exhale. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step back to plank as you exhale. From the top of a plank to low plank. Low plank from here. We're not gonna hold too long. Let's hold a minute. Just one time to get the upper back going, and because I actually have a block today, here, palms flat, fingers spread, 4 fingers on the outside, thumbs on the front side here, near side to your face, but abdomen really strong. Hold this, and we're going to take this into a shoulder upper back stretch, okay, in 35 seconds. Breathe. Good. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips up and then push back. So this is your big stretch right here. Push it back. One more breath. Give it a big push. Look at the hands and push the arms straight. Very good. Drop to the knees right away. You can point the toes back. We're going to take a little shoulder stretch here. So once you get down here, oh, my quads are sore. Interlace the fingers back behind you. Lift the upper body up because it's all connected, right? So shoulders are tighter. What I want you to do while you got the hands interlaced behind you and the shoulders pulling back, drop your head down. Let's say 12 o'clock is forward, 3 o'clock is out to the side. So I want you to bring the head sort of to 2 o'clock. So shoulders back and then drop your head down over toward the right. Breathe. It's not a full, 3 o'clock. It's kind of 2 o'clock. I want you to get the back side of the neck a little bit. Breathe. Then switch it. Same thing, other side. So now you're sort of 10 o'clock angle with that head, pulling that right shoulder back, breathing deeply. letting go of any stress, tension, tightness, whatever might be in there. Good, back up, lift up, take a nice big inhale, and then we're gonna fold down forward, come onto the very top of the head, stretch the shoulders, breathe. One more breath. Good. Release it. Downward facing dog. Right leg goes up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. From here, push the leg straight, hands to the waist. Step the back foot a little bit closer. Angle it forward. And just check out our situation here. Timing wise, make sure we can do the things I want to do. Sometimes an hour is just not enough time. Hips square, body forward here, back foot angled. What I want you to do is, you can take an arm variation. We're gonna do a little hamstring. We're gonna take it right to the twist and reverse triangle. So arm variation would be grabbing the elbows, interlacing the fingers back, or even putting the palms together, reverse namaste. That's a little bit deeper, definitely deeper for your wrists and your forearms, also your shoulders. So if that's for you, one of those three, or you could even just put the hands to the hips. But lift the upper body up, take a big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. Deep stretch here on the front leg. Good, one more breath. And then release the arms from there. What you're gonna do is keep that left hand down, take the right arm up. If you have a block nearby, your block could be, it starts on the inside, and then eventually it gets to the flattest, and then eventually it goes away, and then eventually the block goes to the outside, and then eventually it goes away. So wherever you need to be is fine. If you don't have a block, shin, ankle, that's fine. But eventually the hand is flat on the outside of the foot. And then you're twisting and turning. And here's again where I want you to think about the upper back. So you gotta pull this right hip back here. Reverse triangle pose, in my opinion, one of the hardest poses in yoga. Pull that right hip back. Lengthen the upper body up. Drive your opposite leg, so the left leg drives down, so you get a strong left leg. Then lengthen the upper body as you turn and twist, and then find that upper back and get deeper into the twist and look up at the top thumb if you can. Breathe. One more nice big inhale, and then both hands down. Hang forward. You could bend the front leg a little bit if you needed to. So that would be fine. If you can keep it straight, stretch. 3 big twists here. So now reverse half moon. So you lift the back leg up, lengthen the upper body, left hand stays down, right arm turns up. Breathe, driving the back leg straight, lengthen the upper body forward, twist up and breathe. Good, a few more breaths. One more inhale, and then seated twist. Bend both knees. Left knee goes outside that right foot. And we'll do our hip variation first. So here, you just hug the leg. So hug it in. All right, I interlace my fingers here, but my forearm is pulling my knee in, sitting up nice and tall, pulling this hip, the right hip, down and away. Excuse me. Breathe deeply. Find that hip stretch. So for November, you guys, while you're here. If you're not part of the Malibu Marathon and you're a runner, you got to sign up for the Malibu Marathon. It's a virtual thing. You could do a 5K, half marathon, or 50 miles for November. I'm in for the 50 miles in November, and now that my knee is better, I'm feeling very excited to get in 50 miles in November. So I'd love for you or anyone to join. Now go ahead and lean back, take that right arm up, hook this thumb across, hook the arm across. And here we go back to the spine. This is going to be the biggest sort of spinal twist that we have. So now look all the way back behind you and breathe. If you're super flexible, you might even be able to wrap the arms. We take that arm under the leg, reach around, clasp here, and then you take that stretch. Breathing deeply, sit up tall, twist a little more. One more breath. Good. And then release it. Opposite side. Yeah. Good. And then we switch. But first, before that, we uncross the legs, lift the legs up again. Navasana. Knee crack Navasana. Lift the upper body up. Just a few breaths here. Abdomen strong. See if you can lift up a little taller. One more inhale. Lift it. Cross the legs. Set the hands. Jump back. Or step. Easy in the spine. Upward facing dog. Because remember, all that was forward bends, so we don't want to go too deeply. Back to down dog. Take a moment, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch. And then right away, left leg up. Bring it forward, turn the back foot flat down, come to warrior one, and then push the leg straight, hands to the waist. Step the back foot a little closer, angle it forward, breathe. Good. From here, now, we can take our arm variation. So, easiest thing, hands to the waist. Next, easiest, probably interlacing some fingertips. Maybe grabbing the elbows. If that doesn't work, palms together. Lift that all, if you can go deeper. Good. Then, shoulders down, heart lifts up. Take a nice big inhale. Folding down. Forward as you exhale. This is a good hamstring, so if you have tighter low back, your hamstrings sometimes can cause that. So this is a great little stretch before we get into our twists. One more breath, give it a nice big stretch. And then you're going to release the arms, pause for a moment. Grab the block if you have and or need, right? This is the easiest option. This is even if your hand is here, sometimes people got to have their hand here. But the issue with this is that you want to close this angle down. So this hip, you want to pull back, then lengthen the upper body and get your body straight. That gives you the opportunity to twist more. If you don't need the block, you don't need the block. Bring the hand to the outside of the foot. Scoot the back foot back a little bit as much as you can. Then lengthen. You can also start with this top hand on the tailbone for a moment to get set and lengthen and twist and turn and breathe. Left arm up, twist. One more breath. Good. Hands down from there. And then right up into half moon pose. Lifting that back leg. Lengthening the upper body. Turning and twisting. Remember the upper back. So that's what I really want you to feel. Is I want you to feel the length in the spine. And then twist and turn. And the upper back stretching. Breathe deep. One more breath. Okay, hands down, bend the knees, back to the seated twist. Two versions here, or two variations. First is the hip stretch. Hug the leg, sit up nice and tall, pull this hip down. You should feel it right in here. Breathe. Good. And then lean back, right arm up from there, and then hook it across. Sit up tall and turn and twist. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, breathe. I can't rap on this side. I don't think. I haven't done it in a long time. Maybe. Oh, so close, so close. Not right, not quite. A couple more breaths. Good, and then counter twist, opposite side. Lift the upper body up. Turn. Good. Uncross the legs. Back again. Last time. That was it for our bigger stuff from here. Let's go ahead and bring the palms together. Turn to the right. 15 seconds. Starting now. Legs up if you can. Abdomen strong. Three, two, one. Switch sides. Same thing. Good. Back to the center. One more inhale. Little lift. And then cross the legs. Last time. So here's the trick to this float back, right? So you got to cross the legs. Notice my knees are kind of up high. There's a little kind of momentum push. Once you get here, then you just got to lift and shoot the legs back. It's hard. It's definitely hard. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And then pigeon right away. Pigeon right here. Starting to wind down. Well done, everyone. That's good for we're going to do a little more, kind of more restorative twisting here. But that's the active stuff. Congratulations, you made it through. A little upper back situation. Just going to zoom in a bit there. And then now, I want you from here in pigeon, I want you to leave your, so my right leg is forward, it's my right leg. So if your right leg is forward, left hand down, you're gonna come across, right? And you're gonna see if you can kind of drop. So this is, again, this is more middle back. So I would call this like upper, lower back or lower thoracic spine. So from here, you try to get a nice twist here. So the elbow goes across. You can even bring the palms together and turn. Palms together and turning gets it more in the upper back, but just the elbow and a little push. Make sure it doesn't hurt the knee. One more breath. And then pause. Just a couple more breaths. Regular pigeon. Yay. Oh, we didn't even really do upper back stuff. My plan was to do the twisting and then to go into big full back bends. But you don't even really, excuse me, you don't even really need it. Switch sides. I mean, you could do it to test it out. If you wanted to go into a nice big full back bend, you could go ahead and do that. But my back already feels pretty good just from all that conscious movement Come on down from here. We're gonna do our little twist again. So if you can, first twist. Make sure it doesn't hurt the knee. Breathe. Gonna feel a bit strange by getting that elbow over, but it's okay. Strange is good. Can be good. Palms together if you can. And then you'll go twist a little more. Okay, good. That's it. Regular pigeon. A couple more breaths. So I am going to do a 14 or 15 days. What makes more sense? 14-day reset, 15-day challenge, 14-day challenge, something like that. But the idea, one of the things that you guys have asked for is different ways, in the conscious endurance community there, is different ways to help reduce stress. Obviously, we're living through a time now that's more stressful than some other times. So it's nice to have a nice big toolbox of things to help lower your stress. But also someone said, hey, you should do one of those challenges. I used to do these 30-day challenges where you get an email every day and this prescribed workout and the meditation and gratitude and a meal plan. So we're gonna do that, but we're gonna do 14 or 15 days in November, kind of early November. We're working on the details, so keep your eyes open for that. That'll be a fun thing before the holidays, so it'll be sort of preparing for a healthy holiday season. We're heading into this whole new next phase of cold, flus, more coronaviruses. So what we need is not to stress out, and we need to make sure we're healthy, and we need to make sure that those around us are healthy. Come on up, legs forward, flex the feet, reach the arms, and fold all the way down forward. Stretch. So in that particular program, for instance, if yoga was the prescription, this would be the situation, right? But if there's, I might prescribe plyometrics, so we might do some of that stuff. Meditations, there'll be more led meditations. Talks, I'll have some couple guests show up that gives a little talk here and there. It should be fun. Good. Now from here, roll up, roll back, take the legs up and over there from plow pose. Unless you don't want to do plow, in which case stay right where you are. But otherwise, legs up and back. Oh. And then support the back, take the legs up. Shoulder stand. Breathe. Legs wide, flex the feet. Bend the knees, soles of the feet together. Legs up, and then down over the head. Slowly, come on down. Take your final twist. Right knee pulls in, turn one direction. Oh. So that should feel pretty good there now. Definitely feels more open in the upper back. My upper back is generally tighter, so it's nice to have that. And then switch sides. Same thing, other side. All right, back to the center, Shavasana, final rest. Take a moment here. Feet flop open, arms down or out to the side, eyes closed. Take a nice big cleansing breath, deep, deep inhale. And exhale. Totally relax. Go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, right hand to your belly. Just take a nice deep breath. And then bend the knees, roll to your right side. Take another couple breaths. And then make your way up to a seat, comfortable seat. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed, couple breaths. And just be aware of your body. If you unlocked some stuff that may have been blocked for a little while, feels like that's what I did today, so hopefully you did too. And just be aware of that newfound space in your body. It's one of the great things about this practice is it creates that space that we get to have. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thank you very much for showing up. Thank you, of course, for all your contributions, donations, paid classes. I appreciate it. And oh, by the way, if you wanted to just become a monthly member and not have to worry about all that, you go to consciousendurance.com. There's a kind of social platform going on there, and you can join as a member, and there are different levels for that. So that's consciousendurance.com. And otherwise, of course, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you very much. And we'll see you finally for our 90 minutes again tomorrow, most likely from my backyard, or maybe the park across the street. We'll see. I'm scoping out some cool locations for us to do yoga. All right, you guys.